Man, can I get back on here? Today, guys, I want to talk to you about why it is so important to take that risk. And what I mean by that is being confident and being able to accomplish the things that you want and deserve from this life. There's this whole notion that you need to be able to get a good education, go to school, go to college, and get a good job so that you are able to make some money and then accomplish the things that you want. Oftentimes, when people tell you, when you share your dreams with people and you tell them, I want to be this, I want to do that, I want to do that, they always come back with you with the, yeah, but what's your backup plan? Why don't you go to college? Why don't you go to school? Why don't you get some formal training and education on a subject matter that has absolutely nothing to do with what you want to do in life? Let's say, for instance, you want to be a rapper. You say, hey, mom, I want to be a rapper. And she says, well, you know, the odds of that are slim to none that you'll become a rapper. How about you go and you go to school for accounting and stuff? And you can do your rapping then. Oftentimes that leads to you focusing more on plan B than plan A, and thus ensuring your failure in plan A, if that makes sense to you. So I just want to tell you guys, go ahead and follow your dreams, because all that hard work and accomplishments that you have done for, in this instance, plan B, can be fully achieved if you took that time and energy and put into plan A. And you must take this risk, because this is what you want. This is your life. You are the main character of your story. And don't let anyone tell you differently. Okay? And just for me, I'll give you an example of what I mean. It's that I have taken my life and I've put plan B ahead of plan A, which is, to me, it's fine, because I honestly didn't know what my plan A would be, or I didn't feel comfortable with sharing my plan A with so many people, just because I didn't have that confidence growing up. I don't think I had that reassurance in my life where I felt comfortable with myself, being comfortable, whether that be in my own skin, the way that I look. Um, I've doubted my intelligence at times, and that is what led me to walking on eggshells and being able to be, I don't want to say manipulated, but steered on a course of which I don't think I fully planned on my own. And don't let it get wrong. Like, I fully loved college. I enjoyed it to the utmost, and I gained some great friends. I've had a YouTube channel that you guys may have know me from, uh, and that's just an instance of putting our best foot forward in that. When we started YouTube, we didn't know what we were doing, and in such a short time, we were able to accumulate thousands of subscribers, and that's a huge accomplishment. And that just goes to show you what I mean by, if you put your best foot forward in your dreams, you will accomplish them. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You will accomplish those, because if you're working on something every day, you're learning every day, you're making mistakes every day, and guess what, you're learning from your mistakes every day. There's absolutely no way that you can fail. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you can fail if you're going hard at it every day. There's no failing if you're taking notes. There's no failing if you're benchmarking the leaders of the said industry. You know what I mean? And man, there's nothing worse than going somewhere every day and people telling you things, forcing things upon you. Like if you're working a 9 to 5, trust me, you're not trying to go to work every day to take orders from somebody, especially not if you're a leader. If you're a leader on your own free will, you do not want to listen to anyone. They make bad judgments, and even in those bad judgments, the blame is put on you. You know what I mean? So I just want to take this time just to clear my mind, let you guys know what's going on inside of my head, because you have to follow your dreams. You absolutely have to, no matter what they are. You know what I'm saying? You can't be scared to follow those dreams. You gotta go through some type of There's gonna be hard times, you know. You're gonna be embarrassed sometimes from your mistakes. You're gonna fail sometimes, but as long as you are able to get back up and proceed with that same confidence, man, you're gonna accomplish your dreams. You know what I mean? I got this car because I work hard. I got this phone where I can record because I worked so hard. In college, I worked hard so I could provide the camera so that we could record those videos every day and pump those out for you guys. You know what I mean? Sometimes I took those risks. That risk of buying that camera, the risk of buying a laptop, the risk of putting my face out there every day, the risk of getting on camera without a haircut, not feeling confident in what I look like, but still hopping on camera and risking it, risking my image, well, what I perceived as my image to you guys. And after all the critiques, all the laughing and giggling at me, all being made fun of, man, when you're accomplishing your dreams, none of that matters. You feel a sense of enjoyment in your achievements every day. Whether you gaining a new subscriber on YouTube, whether you getting another stream listening on your rap, your Spotify, or your I forgot the yellow app, SoundCloud. Um, if you're an Instagram influencer, whether you get a new like on your page, you know, anything that's entertainment. If another person laughs at your joke, if you create a good joke, if you're a comedian, you come up with a fantastic, relatable joke, and you knock the room down with laughter, man, there's no better feeling than that, man. You know what I mean? If you're an artist, creating a picture that's so vivid that nobody could ever imagine it. You know what I mean? Whether you're starting a business, when you first get your EIN, your certificates, your licenses, when you're able to hang those up in your establishments, when you first lease that building, when you first get that apartment, when you first buy that car, bro, there is no better feeling than being able to say, I did that. I got that. I accomplished that. When you believe in yourself, there's nothing that you cannot achieve. There's nothing that you cannot accomplish. You got to take that risk, because you don't want to look down 4, 5, 6, 7 years later and you say to yourself, man, if I wasn't so focused on these other distractions, I could be where I want to be. Your life is dependent upon you. I'm gonna tell you, like a friend once told me, future you is dependent on you. So you have to work hard now in the present so that the future you is in the place that you want that person to be. And my voice is kind of cracking right now because, man, I'm learning from my mistakes, and I'm seeing the results of my mistakes here. And I'm seeing the results of not chasing my dreams, not following my dreams, brother. And that hurts deep down inside Because when things pop up in my life and things go wrong, you think to yourself like, man, what could have been? And there's no worse feeling than that to me. What could have been? What could have been if I tried YouTube a little harder? What could have been if I put myself out there and I wanted to create content creation? If I wanted to do dances on fucking TikTok, you know what I'm saying? If I wanted to, I don't know, do male fashion on YouTube, if I wanted to be an influencer, if I wanted to be if I wanted to go speak to the kids, if I wanted to do some philanthropy on a Mr. Beast level, where could I be right now if I actually followed my dreams rather than following plan B, going to school, trying to get a good job and leveling up from there and building from there. You know what I mean? Like, where could I be? I know where I'm at now, following plan B, but what if I put this effort into plan A? I know I could be somewhere, bro, because I didn't even want to. Honestly, plan B sucks. If we really talking about it, plan B sucks, brother. The row your boat theme, you just gently rolling in your boat down the stream, chasing the American dream when you should be chasing your dream. I should be chasing the Omar dream, not the American dream, not the big house with the white picket fence and a dog and wife, kids, and blah blah blah. Like, I want more than that. You know what I mean? I want to be able to give back. I'm sitting here watching Mr. Beast videos at work. Like, man, he's building wells in freaking Africa. He's giving out houses in Argentina, Mexico, other places, building houses, being able to give back to his community because he got so much money, bro. Like, where could I be? I can't do none of that right now, bro. Like, it'd be a struggle for me to give away $20 right now, like that. You feel me? You rather than somebody building houses for hundreds of people, providing water and education for hundreds of people, rather than going into work and listening to somebody tell you what to do, somebody telling you that you aren't up to par on some things that they don't even understand. It was just crazy to me. It's absolutely, like, it's insane. It's insanity. And what they say about insanity is it's trying the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Like, this is what I'm seeing in my life. And so I feel like it's time for a change. It's time for me to go somewhere and do something else. I have to take this risk. At 28 years old, it's like, man, I feel like I should have been taking risks. There's so many things I missed out on just on not taking risks, not being confident, and that's the worst thing. So while you moving along this life, you have to have some type of confidence. You have to have some type of belief in yourself, and you have to be willing to risk it all to accomplish those dreams. And that's my message for today. This is what I mean by risking it all. Because you will put yourself in terrible positions not taking that risk. Following someone else's dream. Following someone else's dream for you. Following someone else's I can't say the word. Perceived view of yourself. What they want you to do. You have to follow your own dream. You have to not care what anybody thinks. Nobody. You can't think about what your spouse thinks, your kids, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your auntie, anybody. You have to go ahead, full steam ahead for your dreams. You have to. You have to. You absolutely have to. You're only putting yourself, when you don't follow your dreams, you're only putting yourself between a rock and a hard place. And that's what many people, thousands of people feel every day, not chasing their dreams. You will feel unsatisfied, unsuccessful. And so, man, just take this time if I was to give you a plan, okay, I want you to start. I want you to start with your end goal in mind. When you start your end goal, give yourself a reasonable time period of where you want to accomplish this goal. Okay, now break that down by year. How many steps do you need per year to achieve this goal? Then break that down by month. Then break that down by week. I don't want you breaking it down day by day just yet until you get into the flow of things. So if you can accomplish 1 or 2 things per week, go ahead and do that. Because you'll put so much stress and anxiety on yourself if you're trying to do it every day. Okay, so create your plan, right? Write it down. Try to achieve something every week. Every week you strive for something different. Once it goes from every week, you can go day by day. Plan it in every day. And the biggest thing you need to do is go every week or every month, go back into your notes after you've written down your step-by-step guided plan. I need you to reiterate and go back and analyze your notes and what you've accomplished and what you have not accomplished and the reasons why, whether it was self-doubt this week, whether it was I didn't have enough money to buy this product, or some type of emergency came up. I want you to write down those. Also write down those distractions so that every day or every week you could get rid of 1 or 2 distractions. Okay, after you've gotten that down, things should be coming more easier now. Okay, now you're gaining the confidence that you need. Try every day to put yourself in an uncomfortable position so that you are comfortable with being uncomfortable. You must be comfortable with being uncomfortable because life is not comfortable. Love isn't comfortable. Nothing is really that comfortable, and you should never really be comfortable, because once you're comfortable, the unexpected starts to happen, and that's what separates the strong from the weak. If you're uncomfortable with something and you're put in a tight position, but you have to have your body and your mind go through that uncomfortability to be able to understand, and in that moment be able to snap by a snap of a finger or a flash, be able to put yourself in a state of mind where you are able to analyze the entire situation and think of a plan to get yourself out of said situation. That's the goal of being comfortable with being uncomfortable. So now that you got this plan written down, you've got this, you've learned how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Now that you're confident, you don't need to be motivated, you need to be disciplined, okay? Because motivation comes and it goes. You're gonna have up days, you're gonna have down days, you're gonna have happy, sad days, you're gonna have angry days, this life, it's part of life. I need you to be comfortable with being uncomfortable so that you are able to proceed, take step by step, day by day to accomplish your goals. Because let me tell you something, that accomplishment and that achievement in itself is one of the biggest rewards of life. Even now, I'm uncomfortable because I'm sitting outside my car, but I'm seeing people walk past, and I'm just not comfortable with talking to my phone right now. But I'm gonna keep doing it because I know I have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So yeah, that's my message for today, guys. Take your risk and be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Thank you for watching.